What's up? Kaiser here, and welcome back to day 4 of your 7-day course on how to take your fitness business online. And I don't know if I mentioned it coming up to here, but I just wanted to remind you right now that every part of this course, from 1 to 7, is something that you need to give an equal amount of weight to. So we've talked about so far traffic, capturing your leads, and today we're going to talk about relationships. And every single one of them is just as important as the other. But what I'm going to get into today is just really how important relationships are in making sales online. And this is really one of the easiest points to really to understand if you have experience as a trainer. Because as a trainer, you know that the relationship, it soon starts to dominate any training relationship, any personal training relationship. So when it comes to fitness online, the relationship is number one in that setting as well. Nothing changes. So if you're good with relationships offline, you're just going to need to learn to use the tools that you have online to build those same strong relationships, and you're going to get, well, I was about to say you're going to get the same results, but on the scale that we're talking about, when you have the whole world as your audience, the results are going to get much, much bigger. Now let's talk a little bit about those tools. The first thing you have at your disposal is a blog. Now we've already covered that so far, and a blog really, what it stands for is weblog, if you didn't know that already. And what that means is that it's really a place for you to go and talk about what's happening in your life, to talk about your own experiences, to talk about your feelings, emotions, and of course you want to give value to your visitor. That's very, very important. But the blog is really like your personal vehicle to get your personality out there, and you have to use it for that purpose. You might think that you don't want to talk too much about your own slant or your own angle, your own personal stuff, but that's really what your visitors want to hear about, what they want to learn about. So use it to its fullest. That's the bottom line. Number 2, the second thing we have to use is video. Again, very, very powerful. You're watching me through video right now. You can not only learn the information that I have to give you, but also get a feel for the type of person I am and whether or not you want to trust me and form a relationship, even if it's just through a computer screen, whether you want to go and use me as a source of information for you in the future. Well, the same way that me and you are kind of forming that relationship now, when it comes to fitness and it comes to your clients and your audience, it'll work exactly the same way. So again, video is very powerful, much more powerful than the spoken word. And you can put, the funny part is you can put your blog and video together, and it'll almost run like an ongoing television show where your blog posts are really you communicating or demonstrating or whatever it is you're doing, but doing it through video. And number 3, this one's very basic, but something to keep in mind, is email. Now, if you did part 3 of this program correctly, if you are capturing leads, well then you now have permission to email your audience, your leads, your potential clients, whatever you want to call them. So again, this is a big deal. I mean, we don't really think of it as being anything too extraordinary, but when someone gives you permission to be in their email box, that's something that's very valuable that you can't take lightly. So that's your opportunity to give them value, to direct them to your blog, direct them to your video, to keep them updated really in what's happening in your world and how it relates to your clients and their goals. So when you really put these 3 things together, what you have is a powerful matrix where you're just, I'm looking for the right word, I don't want to say attack, but you're communicating with your customers, with your potential customers in different ways, through all different angles, and really hitting their brain through different ways that they take in information. And when you combine it all together, it becomes very, very powerful, and eventually can lead to a lot of sales, not just from the very beginning, but as the whole process, as it starts to grow on each other, as it starts to accumulate, it becomes really, really powerful. So that's where the effect comes from. It eventually leads into big sales. All right, so that's the bottom line. That's what we're going after. So I just wanted to write that word out for you right there. And yet, do you believe we're only up to day 4 of this program? We have 3 more to go. So don't forget to look out for your future lessons. And if you're ready to get started into learning the details on how to specifically execute every one of these areas, it's all in the Big Money course. And for more info on that and to get started with your first week for free, all you have to do is scroll down on this page. All right, so that's it for today, and I'm going to talk to you again tomorrow.